For 10,000 years, the Imperium has endured through a delicate balance. Now, the rising stars of House Lykos may have the key to ultimate power.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you for joining us for session 8 of Apostates of Dune, a Dune Adventures in the Imperium actual play here on the Happy Jacks RPG Network. To find all the sessions of this game, visit happyjacks.org/apostates of Dune. And to find all of the shows on the Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. Hi, my name is Adam, and I am your GM for this game. And we have been gone for a couple of weeks. I was in paradise. It was great. In a very magical place called Tahiti.
No, not like that. That's different.
It really was magical, though. But yeah, we're back and very excited to continue on with Apostates of Dune. Just a content warning. We do have a lot of adult themes in this game. There is a lot of violence and sexuality and harm, including harm to children off screen. But lots of people have been hurt and killed in this game. If those things are not comfortable for you, you might not want to stick with us. And that's okay. We have plenty of things in the Happy Jacks Network for all kinds of enjoyment. And also we have a lot of psychological manipulation and things like gaslighting and other stuff.
Complex relationships.
Yes, yeah. So if those are triggering things for you, you also might want to steer clear. If you like all of that messiness and you like horrible things happening to possibly horrible, but possibly also good people, then this is the place to be.
Maybe you're good.
No,
Yeah.
I just said, mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. CADave is not, or Iser is not a good person. So we use safety tools here on Happy Jacks. We have X cards, both visible and subtle, both on camera and off camera available. We also do lines and veils documents, and we check in with each other regularly. We have open table policy and all kinds of other things. We hope you use safety tools in your home games as well, or your streaming games if you stream. It's very important that we all have a safe time, and that is more fun than somebody getting their personal little ticks in. Yeah. So let's come back to meet our players. Let's start over here with the OG.
Hi, everybody. I'm CADave. I'll be playing Iser Nasoh, the absolutely not good person, but effective. So,
Yeah.
sometimes not good people have a place.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All right. I am Michelle, and I am playing Pyrrha, and she's part of the Lykos family, and she's a pretty good person, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, she has her moments.
Yeah.
But, and we both go by she, her pronouns, and, we'll see where we are because we left on some interesting stuff. last time.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say I use they them pronouns.
yeah.
I left that out, and
I left out I am a he, him, and so is Iser.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kai. I'm still here. Haha. A little hoarse today. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. I use he, they, and she pronouns, and I am back playing Helenus Lykos, who uses he, they pronouns, and they are an heir of House Lykos and a Swordmaster of Ginas, and is very mid about morality. Honor, yes.
Yes.
Morality,
Not so much.
yeah.
Hey everybody, I am Joey. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing your favorite yogi turned French Canadian missionary, aka the Bendy Jesuit,
No.
Cassandra Lykos. I had 3
No.
weeks, baby.
That was
Let's
a
go.
long walk to get to that one.
Wow.
I immediately was
Ouch.
like, what do you have to do with the bear? Like, you know, the bear? Like, you looking for picnic baskets?
I'm with you.
And I am the Imperium's favorite princess.
True. Damn.
You are. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, that one was rough.
I should be, but I'm not.
I know.
She's on the cover of Imperium
You made them-
magazine.
Yeah.
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 You made them blush through their Tahiti tan.
Yes.
Is the titty hand in the room with us?
Oh, if only the son and I got along. We do not. So a quick recap. It's been a while for all of us, but previously on Apostates of Dune, there was some shenanigans as the family members were out sowing wild oats and blowing off steam and trying to recover from tension and or build up some romantic tension in Pyrrha's case, and as Iser was creating tension, the twins who were in a nightclub were attacked, and there was a very, very dangerous fight. Pyrrha's new bodyguard slash love interest, Revis, was wounded, but spirited Pyrrha away back to the tower. Iser and the twins continued to fight as they encountered a face dancer that Cassandra forced to carve up their own face, and also encountered what appeared to be Atac, who was Helenus's supposedly dead love, and but who said that was not their name, and as they stared at Helenus with silver metallic eyes, of a Gola. Yeah, that was so much fun. So but our protagonists, I always want to say heroes, and I'm like, no, I don't think heroes is the right word. Our protagonists all made it back to safety, wounded, many wounded in body as well as mind and heart. When last we left, Cassandra was speaking with her Aunt Shayla, the Reverend Mother Shayla, about undergoing the agony. Helenus was in the infirmary with his longtime friend and cousin Panavic, and let's see, Iser was Iser went to his room to try and get a couple hours of sleep before the dawn meeting, and discovered through use of a guard.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Discovered through use of a guard that there was a poison dart trap that had been placed
That was so
in
funny.
your closet. But yeah. And then Pyrrha was with Aunt Isabel, who said that it's time for you to start doing some self-defense training. So yeah.
I mean, isn't this where I fell asleep in the kitchen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. You fell asleep in the kitchen with the cook,
Pastry chef.
the pastry chef. Yeah. Yeah. I think I gave her a name, but I don't remember.
I'm trying to find it. I
Yeah.
know. We did.
Yeah. It's funny, like my notes are session 6 and then a line and then session 7 and then a couple of post-it notes. I'm like not taking good notes in this game, but I do like do the whole recap thing.
Yeah.
So that's where we left off, and that's it. So let's get ourselves started. Oh no, I'm not prepared.
You're doing great.
Vamp.
Where?
Blah. So, if we're advancing through to the next morning
Yes.
start time, okay.
Yeah, we will.
The first thing Iser's gonna do when he gets up is check and see if Revis is alive still,
Oh, yeah.
and if he is, he's gonna send a fruit basket.
A fruit basket.
Yeah,
Okay.
like he did a good job.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pyrrha didn't get stabbed. He got
Yes.
stabbed. He did his job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Here's a mango.
Yeah. I mean, would you prefer like a candy basket, or is it more of a,
Yeah.
muffins?
Avocado. Thanks.
The funny thing is, for those who watch Astral Circus, mangoes is our code word for, oh my god, I have something to tell you immediately and I can't say it out loud yet. So we scream mangoes a lot. Okay. All right. Winds howl and sands whip across the dunes, blackening our sight as they slip through the hourglass. Then there is darkness. A voice calls out to us through the past and future. Do not count a human dead until you've seen his body, and even then you can make a mistake. And now there is light. As the sun rises,
Catching strays. That's fine.
Rays, they'll target directly at you.
I'm like a sniper, dude. Like,
Rough. Rough.
like, I have to admit, like, one of the primary joys of this campaign is just like taking aim at Kai's heart and just like destruction.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see
fine.
what they do.
It's fine.
I love it. We begin the next day. Iser is up quite early, I assume.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that appointment
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you arrange a fruit basket, and then you head to the Imperial Park, where you are met by Kian Chatterjee.
That was the thing.
Yes, Chatterjee. She was the aide that you met with. She's kind of a slight woman, and with a little bit of an androgynous look, like just kind of short, spiky, dark hair, sort of a medium brown skin. And her eyes are very blue from a lot of spice usage, as you know, since you met her in the spice den where she was already pretty loaded up. But she beats you there, and she's wearing kind of a very crisp all black outfit. Looked like not quite a suit, but like able to walk the halls of the Imperial Palace and not seem problematic. But
For today, Iser is all the
Yeah.
way dressed.
okay,
Mm.
yeah,
Like this isn't, oh, I'm going in the back alleys and doing
Yeah.
weird stuff. This is, oh no,
yeah,
the master and mistress of my house are coming.
yeah,
I'm going to put all the finer, and we're on Kaitan.
yes,
It's all the way to the
Yeah.
nines. Yeah.
yeah, and yes, the Lykos family is scheduled to arrive around noon. The rest of your family, Chatterjee, she greets you, and she kind of, she's very different in a lot of ways than how she was the night before.
She's not
Yeah.
incredibly high.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she seems very like composed, stoic, and she says, "Mr. Nasoh, please follow me, and I will make all of your wishes come true."
I doubt that's the case. However, I appreciate your help.
You're correct. I can make this single wish come true.
That's perfect, and all I could ask.
Have you been in the Imperial Palace before? She asked as she kind of she leads you through the park, and so it's this, the park is this huge, beautifully cultivated garden, essentially, just outside the palace walls, or just outside the palace building. And where she has had you meet her, there is an entrance nearby that basically goes onto the palace grounds. But it is a single guard at this entrance, and it's it's, you can kind of tell instantly, like, this is a privileged entrance. You don't get in here unless you're very well known.
Sure.
So yeah.
To answer her question, I possibly, if I was
Mhm.
accompanying the Count
Yeah.
or Viscount.
You certainly can be if you want to say you have. Yeah.
I think it's probably likely,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
especially as we've just
Yeah.
gone through our major expansion. Like in that
Mhm.
process,
Yeah.
there were probably some visits to
Yeah, you were
explain what we're
probably-
doing. So I probably came along
Yeah. Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think I'd answer honestly, though, not on my own.
Ah. Okay. Well, I will accompany you. So don't worry. I won't let you get lost. And we will mostly keep to areas where the royal family is not going to be.
I understand.
And she leads you sort of like through what seems kind of like servants, the service areas,
Sure.
know, and she actually she's kind of pointing out like, oh, here's the entrance to the wine cellar, here's the here's the kitchens, here's and she's kind of giving you this sort of like weird little insider's tour of
Sure.
yeah,
Stuff that's not on the usual
yeah.
visitor tour.
Mhm. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Like when you work your way down the list of the tours
Right.
at Hearst Castle.
Yeah.
You know, you start off with the big ones, and you're like, "Oh, those are
Yeah.
cool. It's really neat." And then you're like,
Yeah.
"But I'd really like to know the history of this weird little part." Okay, I'm going to go on that tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she then she leads you to this circular staircase, circular stairwell, and leads you up that, and at the top you come out of this into a hallway, and as she opens the door for you at the top of the stairwell, and you come into this hallway, and when she closes the door, you see it just completely disappears. Like, unless you knew what to look for, you would just think this was just a dead end of the hallway. And then down a little ways into a room, and sitting in a very lush, comfortable chair is a man who's kind of extraordinarily well dressed, and has kind of, he is not what you would call attractive. He's just kind of got that like a pinched face, and like gaunt but a little jowly as well. Like, you know, kind of that like probably wasn't enough genetic diversity in his bloodline.
So you're giving Habsburgs right now.
Giving Habsburgs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's got this thin little mustache, but he's dressed to the nines. And he's not like he's not like unpresentable, but he's just a very strange looking man. And actually, why don't you give me well, like, how would you have pretty extensive knowledge of the court, of people in the court and people in the Imperium?
I would have knowledge of anyone that the Viscount directly interacted.
Okay.
So if that's a possibility here, then yes. If it's just some other administrator or something, like if it's a member of the royal family, yes.
Yeah. That's...
if it's like some administrator or major domo or something of the palace, only if there had been some interaction with the Viscount.
There might have been.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do a difficulty 0.
Okay.
Let's do an understand roll.
Sure. Understand and power, maybe?
Yes, because I mean, knowing who's who at court is
Sure.
power.
Well, I'm gonna reroll 1, but 1 wasn't so good.
Okay.
Well, I got 1 success, but a 20.
Perfect. That's great.
That's so fast already.
So there's momentum for the success, and then I am going to spend 1 of my threat to buy that complication. That's
It wasn't me this
beautiful.
time.
Hey, we just got here, Dave.
Listen, I needed to warm up.
Yeah.
This is a low-stakes warm-up.
Yeah.
He's not trying to actively stab anybody.
That you know of.
Well, yeah, but that's still going to be a couple minutes down the road.
Yeah.
The night is young.
Yeah.
And full of terrors.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so you recognize this man, even as Chatterjee introduces him, and she says, "Iser Nasoh, this is Count Hasimir Finring."
Oh,
Does Dave know who that is?
yes, very much.
Yeah. And he stands up to greet you and does that like handshake with the other hand over, like, you know, and just staring at, like, you know, not like creepy staring, but just like staring at you, like pouring all his attention into you, right? And in this way that's like, I'm being nice, but I'm also like, I am paying attention because that's my job.
He is the Imperial level version of myself.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And he says, Iser Nasoh, employed by House Lykos.
Indeed, my lord.
I am actually quite interested to formally meet you.
I am honored.
I saw you a few years ago and we were introduced, but we never got a chance to speak. And I think this is a wonderful opportunity. First, sit down. And like he offers you wine and and then he just kind of gives a wave and Chatterjee steps outside, leaving you alone with him. He says, I would like to ask about how you are doing and how is your family, your house.
Stoically moving forward, to be honest. The loss of an heir is never something easy to bear. But that is what has caused me to find myself here in your presence. I have a great need to make sure the security of my Viscount and Viscountess are untouchable.
Untouchable. That is admirable, and I believe we can accomplish that. What did you have in mind?
I was hoping that I could ask for a show of both Imperial support and Imperial force to demonstrate to anyone that had other ideas that committing crimes of this scale here on the capital will not be tolerated. So I had hopes that perhaps a squad of the Emperor's troops would be available to help secure the landing site this afternoon.
The Sardaukar are quite intimidating indeed. And they could absolutely ensure that nothing happens untoward. I believe I can arrange this, and I believe our purposes are cross-suitable. First of all, I think violence on Kaiten is unacceptable and gives the false impression that Imperial security is not what it should be. I would like to avoid any future incidents of that nature.
I agree.
And I'll tell you what else. Levino Derusis is a pain in my ass. And any misfortune coming across Lykos would bring him joy. And I would like to deny him that joy. For those who don't remember, Derusis is the long-term adversaries of House Lykos. Oh, yeah. I believe that I can help you. I will, of course, require some sort of compensation.
Of course.
Obviously, money is no object between us, although money can always be useful. But your cooperation in future dealings that we may have could be very useful to me.
I'm, of course, always willing to help, as long as these future goals do not directly conflict with the goals of my house, of course.
So your true loyalty is to your house?
Yes. And the Imperium.
Of course. Always to the Imperium. I believe that I can respect that line, but I may require assistance from you in the near future, and I hope that that assistance would be granted, so long as I respect the boundary that you have set.
I find that perfectly acceptable.
Yes.
In fact, I would be honored to help.
Then I believe we can make something happen. Please, have some wine. Tell me what has been observed since you've been here. I'm curious as to what you've been up to. And he just kind of settles in and wants to, like, you know, you can tell, like, he's basically trying to play you for information. Not like manipulate, like, he's being pretty clear, like, I want to know what you know. You know, exchange of intelligence, basically.
I would give him willingly what information we have gathered from our investigation so far into the explosion.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. I will express about the attacks last night.
Oh.
But not who I know that they came from.
Okay. All right.
That's where I will say, oh, and several of the family members were attacked last night in whatever that semi-rundown district was. You know, the young, they tend to go out.
Yes. Yeah. It was the gas plume district.
Gas plume.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you want to specifically keep from him?
I think the knowledge that I am certain that the attacks last night were from the Bene.
Okay.
I'm not going to pass that over because I don't want him looking into why they'd be upset with us.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay.
That the attacks happened, that they may be connected to the bombing, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So you're specifically keeping the Bene out of it.
Correct.
But otherwise, you're kind of sharing as much information as you know.
The Ragoons, he'll already have reports of that there was a fight and there were a whole bunch of SWAT team dressed men that were killed in a club and
and he like I'm gonna say, like, he doesn't really specifically say it, but you can tell, like, he already knew that something had happened.
And I'm certain that he's using this as an opportunity to see how much I'm willing to tell him.
Yeah.
And if I'm leaving something big like that out, then he knows that I'm not being entirely truthful. But I'm being all the way truthful right to a line.
Right to a line.
And then it's omission, not misdirection.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna cut away. Who actually wakes up next? Like, out of the three of you, spoiled rich kids.
Probably me.
Probably,
on the floor.
Helenus also does wake up, but you fell asleep on the floor. But he wakes up pretty early otherwise. But I think you asleep on the floor would go first.
Yeah, I'd probably wake up first and, be a little super disheveled. Makeup,
hair,
everything.
Yeah.
So I wake up, I kind of get up from under the counter and grab a croissant.
Not as warm
and I eat it. It's still warm.
Yeah.
And then I like look and I want to see what time it is because I don't want to be late for my training session. So I stumbled to my room. Just get cleaned up and changed to make it look like I'm bright-eyed and detailed.
I want to have you just do a discipline roll just to see like how well do you manage to fake being ready for training.
Okay, so discipline, I guess duty.
I think duty makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and this will be difficulty. Let's say it's difficulty 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made it. I got a 5.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
nice. Okay. Is that under your discipline skill?
It is.
Ooh, so that counts as 2 successes. So that gets you a
Wait,
point of
wait,
momentum.
But
Do you
I
have a
didn't.
focus?
oh.
Do you have a
I didn't
focus?
have a focus that.
Oh,
matched.
you don't have a focus. That's
I
right.
mean, if you want to give us that moment.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nah. Well, you guys can also always buy things with threat. You don't need the momentum.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
You would hate that.
Yeah, I know it's awful. So you show up to training, and Aunt Isabel is waiting for you in this little dojo kind of space, and she says, "I'm surprised that you're on time and ready."
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. and maybe I've got like still a little bit of eyeliner like smudge. You know?
Yeah. Like she knows. Like she says honestly, this is a great first lesson because you don't always get rest before it's time to defend yourself. I want you to give me a battle roll.
Oh no.
Let's go,
That's
baby
my
sister.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You can do it.
We believe in you.
Battle
pressure.
And power? I don't know.
It could. Why do you want to? Why do you want to have this training? Is it because she's telling you need it? Because you feel helpless? Because you feel fierce?
I don't really feel helpless. I think
Yeah.
partially because she told me I had to be here and I'm not going to miss that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But partially because the events that have been happening scared me, and I want to be able to fend for myself, because what if my bodyguard can't,
Yeah.
or gets killed like
Right,
he almost did? I have to
Yeah.
be able to fend for myself.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that I sharpen those skills.
So I would pitch either duty because you feel like it's your job to take care of yourself, to be somewhat self-sufficient, or possibly faith, and that you need to have faith in yourself, basically.
I'm going to say duty.
Okay.
But in battle, I have dirty fighting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So yeah, that counts. So, so this is going to be a contested roll.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Pocket full of flour from the kitchen.
Pocket flower.
Oh, are you freaking kidding me?
What'd you get?
1 success and 120.
Yeah. You know what I got?
What?
1 success and 120.
No.
Oh, actually, no. This would be under her skill, so it's technically 2 successes.
Okay.
But yeah. But that's great.
Hilarious.
The 2 20s. So what happens is as you're basically I'd say maybe you're putting on the shield and you're grabbing a weapon from a rack of weapons nearby, and she all of a sudden you feel this pressure at your neck, and she has come up behind you so quickly and has a blade right against your throat before you could even get the shield on. What do you do though that shows that you also got her? What do you have ready that
Okay, she has me, and I stomp on her foot
Oh,
and I drop my weight
yeah.
and roll out of the way.
Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Um, and cool. And then so as you do that, like you roll out of the way, and I'm gonna say even like you do pretty good job, and like you as you're rolling, you get the shield activated as well, and she gets the blade down on you, but she doesn't realize how quickly you got the shield going, so it like actually hits the shield, and she's like, very good. I'm impressed. But we're just getting started. And she just kind of like grabs the back of your collar and just hauls you like wham, like, and so, and then it just like, she is just relentless as she's putting you through the paces.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I should have only stopped at one croissant.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, it's heavy, but yeah, she's but yeah. So, but I'm gonna say you handle yourself pretty well, actually. And what do you think is what's a lesson that really sticks with you out of this training with her? It could be something about, it could be something related to your dirty fighting ability. Maybe, and you don't have to specify like, oh, I learned this trick. You could say like, I learned a new trick, or I learned a new defense move, or maybe I get better with a different weapon or something like that.
I think I get better at anticipating what the person is going to do.
Oh, okay.
So that I can either avoid it or block it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Because I'm analyzing a little mental analysis.
Yeah. I'm going to I'm going to give you a trait basically for the scenes of today of observant.
Okay.
And so you might be able to use that to reduce difficulty of something if you're observing it, or you're trying to catch nuances and things like that. And
that's just for today's session, correct?
Just for today's session. Okay. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I might let you keep that.
Okay.
So I think we'll go to Helenus next. So you wake up in the infirmary, and did you sleep at all, or like did you sleep fitfully?
I think normally Helenus can meditate himself to sleep. And he hasn't had to just like normal fall asleep in a very long time.
Yeah.
Partly because it's not, I don't think, easy for him.
Yeah.
And so I think the only way he lost consciousness is because he was full of medication.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went to medicated sleep and thus woke up after not sleeping very well. After the medication had let him go.
Yeah. I think as you wake up, almost as if she knew you were about to wake up. Dr. Abram comes in the room just moments after you open your eyes, and you know, she kind of does her like routine. You know, and she just said like, "How are we feeling today?" And she just starts grabbing your wrist, and like she's not using, you know, diagnostic scanners or things like that. She's like old school. She's like looking inside your ears and you know, and like checking your pulse with her fingers, and you know,
there are very few people that Helenus just implicitly trusts, and so whatever she does, he's just an ideal patient.
Yeah. How's your head? Are you clearing up?
I'm fine, I think.
Sometimes the fuzz of the anesthetics, or the what's the word? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Sure.
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia. Yeah. Sometimes the fuzz of the anesthesia can linger.
No worse than some hangovers I've had.
I recall you were quite good at getting those.
They're easy to get.
So are knife wounds, it seems.
They're not, actually.
What were you doing that turned you into a kebab?
Ow.
And she's like, yeah. And she's like, you know, she's like lifting the dressing on your big wound, and like, or actually, like, she just kind of like rolls you over so she can get to the wound that's on your back, and taking a look at that, and she's like, she's almost like unnaturally strong, like she just can move you without, like,
and he can move his muscles enough to kind of assist. Without over aggravating any of the injuries. So he just kind of goes with it, even though he does wince through laughing.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I forget that I can be funny.
I forget I can laugh, so that works out. Ow.
You have really pushed yourself.
I had to. My sister was in danger. My family is in danger.
Your family is always in danger, Helenus.
It's worse now. You know it.
Yes, I do. I will speed this up as quickly as I can, but excessive physical strain is only going to make it worse and could slow down the healing.
I hear you.
I would like to tell you to take a week of bed rest.
May as well ask me to die.
I feel like asking you to die would be easier. Almost too easy. She gently, like, lays you back on your back, and she pulls up a stool, and she just kind of crosses her arms and just squints at you, you know? And that, like, I have been your doctor since you were born.
Yes,
so,
you were a little baby.
Yeah. And she says, I know someone who is being reckless just by looking at the wounds. This wasn't just someone outmaneuvering you. Someone got the better of you. Do you want to talk about it?
I got caught off guard. I was feeling the moment at the club. And then there were soldiers everywhere with swords.
Mm-hmm. And if you were focused, would soldiers with swords have been a big issue?
Not unless there's Sardaukar soldiers just parading through the gas plume district.
I don't anticipate that you will listen to my advice to get bed rest.
I won't.
Yes. Thank you for at least being honest with me.
You know my parents are coming today. I would be remiss if I vanished.
Yes. Yes, I'm aware they're on their way. I will see you at the procession. But for now, your wounds are dressed and you can go. But try not to run or get in a sword fight for at least a few hours.
I'll tell you what, you prescribe me a nice scenic walk, and I will just be sight unseen for a few hours.
Very well. Take 2 turns around the garden and call me in the morning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. As you gather yourself and start to leave, you you see in the adjacent room is Revis, who is kind of sitting up, has a fruit basket in front of him, and he's like kind of picking at a piece of fruit, but he's sitting there and seems to be okay.
We see when Helenus finally gets up, the bandages only cover a little bit of the one tattoo, but the others that hang around his neck and fall down his back, he begins to pull on this like gorgeous black silk charmeuse robe.
Yeah. And
we see that he's just in, he's a Lykos. Nothing that he owns looks inexpensive.
No.
And as he draws it over, he just kind of walks over quietly, looking at Revis. Did my sister send you that?
No. Iser sent it to me. Should I be worried? Is it poisonous?
Oh. You, how are you?
I think I'm okay. My shoulder's a little sore, but it's at least it wasn't poisoned. So just gonna have some pain for a little while until it heals.
Was it one of the soldiers?
Sorry, what?
Was it one of the soldiers?
Oh, you're asking him that in character?
Yeah.
I guess so. He wasn't quite like the others though. His eyes were like metal.
And Helenus, who is not a good liar, looks to the fruit basket
Uh-huh.
for a minute. That's weird. That's a weird thing. You're sure?
Am I sure his eyes were metal?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Give me an understand roll. Or communicate?
God. I'm ashamed to admit that this man is trying to manipulate him.
Are you... That's the question I had, are you trying to make him change his testimony?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
trying to manipulate him.
Okay.
But Helenus is a really bad liar.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be a communicate.
Yeah. My worst skill.
Yeah. How's your truth?
My worst try.
'Cause that's what it feels like to me, but I'll hear arguments.
My argument for this would be duty
Okay.
to ATAC.
Oh,
To
okay.
hide the truth and obfuscate it as much as possible.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, communicate and duty. And I'm going to roll
So bad.
understand and truth, actually. You know what? I'm going to spend a threat to get another d20 on my roll.
Okay. I only want to look at it.
Hey, welcome, Raiders.
Oh, I got a success.
Oh, wow.
You did it.
I got one success.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Sometimes.
Nice. All
No,
right.
this is like I got 5.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
Okay.
got 2 though.
Oh.
So yeah. Excuse me. Welcome, Stolen Fires Raiders. We're playing Dune. Yeah. So he, as you suggest that, you're like, are you sure? Trying to plant that seed of doubt.
Mhm.
He says, no, I know what I saw. There was something weird. And, he says, have you ever heard of something called a Gola?
It's just a story people tell.
I don't think so. I think this is one of them. I think the Bene Tleilax brought this person back from the dead. I think they're real. It's not just a story.
Well, wouldn't that be bad for us?
Yeah. Did you see him? The one with the silver eyes?
I saw a lot of soldiers.
Give me yeah.
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 Crazy. That's a good idea.
This was gonna be discipline.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I have a focus here.
Okay. All right.
Composure.
Okay.
Being
Oh,
calm
alright,
under
yeah,
pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And we're sticking to that duty.
Yeah.
Lying for my
Alright.
dead boyfriend. Ooh.
I love my dead gay boyfriend.
Yeah. Only one success still.
Only one. Okay. All right. That's 3 for me. Sorry. So.
Yeah, no, he's lying. He's
Yeah.
turbo lying. He's a bad liar. That
This
makes
is
sense
just
to
a
me.
monster.
No, listen.
I'm excited.
Also, Helenus is not statted for literally any social things
Yeah.
ever. That's her job.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Well, plus you've also got to figure Revis is street smart.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Helenus
He's going to
is
see through a lot.
Yeah.
super not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. He says, yeah, okay. Tell yourself whatever you need to.
Well, the procession is today, so I'm going to go try and get myself more presentable. Enjoy the fruit.
Yeah. And as you leave, he's just kind of like watching you with that like, who are you? What do I know about you?
Why
what
is
do you
this
know about
happening?
me? Why is this happening? And he just gives that look as he like chomps down on an apple as you're leaving. Speaking of poison.
I haven't woken up yet. Stage just have to get dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Actually, I think you have woken up.
Okay.
Unless you want to
No,
establish
no,
any.
she's been up for a few hours, but
Yeah.
Cassandra is in bed still, and to the unassuming eye, like anybody come check on her, may look she's still sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
What she's doing is doing Pranabindu exercises in preparation for the agony.
Okay.
So what she's doing is she's causing her body to go into spasm and cramp
Oh.
in certain places, and then as she's working one out, causes another one.
Jesus.
And it's chasing them across her body to help get more control over her body for when the agony isn't coming.
Oh, I just call that going to bed.
Hey
Seriously,
now.
I don't do it on purpose.
The flailing arm for your bottle ibuprofen.
Yeah. Like yeah. Let's do a roll about it.
Okay.
Pranabindu yourself.
Yeah, Pranabindu yourself. Do discipline?
Damn. Yeah, let's do discipline.
Okay. I was gonna say this is one success, but I'm gonna spend a point of threat to make it a difficulty 2.
Okay.
We should have woken up earlier.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're going power. So it's going to be discipline and power.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. This is you exercising your own power over your own body. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a 6 and a 10.
Nice.
Both under my 13. So
Okay. All right. The 6 isn't under your discipline, and you don't have a right.
no, it's not under my discipline.
okay.
I don't have
All right.
a focus.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that was 2 successes.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. So you're very pleased with yourself at the amount of control you're exhibiting, and it fills you with confidence. I'm going to give you the temporary trait of composed. So that's going to give you, because the agony is going to be an extended test, and that's going to reduce the difficulty.
Hey, I'll take that.
So, yeah. But you're pretty pleased with yourself. Wait, had Aunt Shia already arrived? Or
No.
no, you were speaking to Isabel, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Shai is coming in with the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's okay. That's what I thought we had said. Yeah. Yeah. So I think let's go ahead and skip to the family arriving, and we'll come back to you on the agony, but we got to get Shia there.
Oh, for sure. One thing I would like to try to. No, I think we're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
I can get later.
I was trying to give you guys equal spotlight, but then I realized we can't do the agony without.
Right,
we
for
can't
sure.
start that without Shia here. Yeah.
I will say before they arrive,
Yeah.
Helenus would spend time looking into what happened to Atac's body,
Okay.
just so that he can know as much as he can know before he's face to face with his mother again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I will seek out Helena.
Yeah.
So do that, then I will find you.
And let's.
You go the other way.
Yeah, I think let's have you do that together. I think maybe if that's okay, because you've now told Cassandra all about ATAC.
Yes.
So I wonder, would you seek Cassandra's help
I think
trying
it's
to find out?
A dual-sided question of how obvious is her anticipation of the agony?
I'll say because of your success on your preparations, you can answer this however you like. If you're not nervous, you can be not nervous.
Oh, I think she's very nervous.
Mhm.
She's very nervous about it because there's so much writing on it. Like, it was just her for her own power's sake. That was one thing. But now, apparently, all this other future of the family is riding on this, too, which is kind of adding to that, that extra weight.
I think it's a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he is not one to put things on her, especially if she's actually nervous, because if she's nervous, that's worrying for him. And he also doesn't know that she's going to do this.
Even after, it's going to be fine.
Oh.
If it isn't, I'll be dead to Will Manor anyway, so...
Try and keep my family alive for 5 seconds.
Nope.
Ah.
But yeah, I think so. Cassandra also wants to seek out Helenus because knowing that Helenus blames our mother for
Yeah.
what is it? Atax.
ATAC.
ATAC. Thank you. Atax's death. I want to make sure that their head is on straight.
It's not.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, Cassandra knows that too. Just confirm.
Yeah, eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize.
So where would she find you?
I mean, he does go for a walk, but only one turn around the garden. Because then he needs to go get dressed. Because part of the reason he asked for that was so that the doctor thought that he had gone somewhere for a longer period of time than he was supposed to be. Because he's not a good liar, but he is a rich kid.
Yeah.
And he goes to probably his room to go get dressed. And that would probably be a good place to find him.
Okay. Good. So I think almost as soon as you close the door to your room, there's a knock.
And it's probably obviously her. Come in.
I was going to anyway.
I know.
Well, you're up, right? That's better than when you were last night.
That was bad. That went very wrong.
But you survived.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I feel haunted.
Well, when one sees a ghost, one tends to be haunted.
What did you want?
Just to make sure you were okay. And to see what your plans were. I'm always afraid that instead of looking at the board, you're going to just tip it over.
Well, what if I want to today?
The problem with the tipped over board is there are no more moves to play. The pieces are scattered.
And what then? What if that's what I want?
What about the pieces you care about?
You'll be fine.
I'm not talking about me. Kira.
Will be fine. She is one of the smartest people in the entire Imperium.
And what will she think of you?
Doesn't matter.
What will she think of the family?
Maybe she should know the truth and let her decide.
She's smart, but she's young.
Maybe one day she'll actually fall in love and she'll understand.
That day may come sooner than we hope. Now that she has a savior. What? Don't tell me he died and became a martyr.
No. He's smart.
How smart?
He knows a little bit about the dirty tricks that the Bene and Twi'leks have.
Will he be trouble?
Isn't all knowledge some level of power?
Well, power can be dangerous if one doesn't know how to wield it.
I need more knowledge.
What of? How can I help? And in that, you can sense because we're so close, you sense a bit of that desperation of take my mind off of what is concerning me.
And that is all he needed. I need to know why. I need to know why he is back. He said that's not his name. But those eyes, they might be different. I don't know.
Tell me something, soldier.
Not this again. What?
If one person wears a suit of armor, goes into battle, gets dents, scuffs, small breaks, takes off that suit of armor, and another soldier wears that same suit of armor, is it the same person?
Well, no, it's a suit of armor. This is not some passing fascination. I know every inch of his body.
But what if it's not his armor anymore?
Then I want to unmake the person that took him out of it.
Well, she should be arriving any minute now. Do you have a plan for that, or are you just going to flip the board over?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to think before you react. Look before you leap. And think 3 steps ahead when really you should be looking 5.
Why are you even bothering to tell me when you can just stop me if you don't like what I'm doing?
Because I don't want to do that. You're the one person I trust, and if I can't trust you to do what is right without suggestion, then what hope do anybody else have?
She will be safe today. I will be kind and cordial. I will be the same person she thinks I am that I've been since I was a boy. Unpredictable, malleable, and useful.
Your time will come. All I ask is that before you act, talk to me. We can talk it through. Find the path of least resistance. The fewer casualties, the better, soldier.
Stop that. Fine. But please help me.
As long as I'm here to help, I am yours.
Well, you're not going anywhere, so...
I'd like to pause there for a moment. Hira, as you wrapped up your training and returned to your room, how much of that conversation did you overhear? Mm-hmm. On a scale to all of it.
Could we have tried to hide it? Because he would have never said it loud enough that he thought other people would have heard.
Well, that's kind of what I'm wondering is like when let's do a contested roll. Yeah.
Because I'm like,
yeah.
because I, there's things I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's okay. Let's do all right. So Pira, it's an understand roll.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, this is definitely giving Helenus the edge, but I'm gonna see it's battle for the two of you because it's noticing like is somebody around? Are you being overheard?
So understand, and
Maybe,
then
or maybe it's more communicate.
Ooh.
The agony and the ecstasy.
I know. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Dichotomy of man.
One of you is going to be happy. One of you is going to be unhappy.
What about discipline?
Yeah.
My discipline's just as good as my battle.
Yeah, you know what? I think let's just do everybody's best. So battle for Helenus, communicate for Cassandra, and understand for Kira.
okay.
Question.
And then truth.
I'm gonna make you all do the same thing, and all of you roll justice.
Oh,
Okay.
baby, let's
Whether that's
go.
good or bad.
Question for
Yes,
you.
uh-huh.
On communicate. Because I was speaking in metaphor pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Would my secret language focus count?
Oh. If it was anybody but Helenus, I would say only with the Bene Gesserit. But no, I think with Helenus, yes, I do think that focus counts.
Okay.
So,
Lovely.
Yeah.
We said justice?
Mm-hmm.
And then would my deductive reasoning count here?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because it's just about, well,
I could say
no, I can, yeah, let's do that because,
I don't know the whole story about the
so
the
how much
boyfriend,
can you piece together?
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, deductive reason counts.
Jesus Christ.
That was
Yeah, what'd you get?
A 1 and a 20?
Oh,
Come on now.
excellent. Those are the kind of rolls I love.
So that would be 3 successes
Uh-huh.
and a 20.
And a 20, yeah.
I
Wait,
got
a
wait,
one,
3
two-
successes?
No, it's 2 successes.
2 successes.
I thought a 1 was a crit, so it was 2 successes.
Yeah.
And
And it's under my focus.
That doesn't
It
double.
doesn't
Oh,
double.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Then 2 successes.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes.
I
Ooh,
also
okay.
got 2 successes.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a
So-
fight.
We all got 2 successes. All 3 of you got 2 successes. And Cassandra gets the complication. I'm are you okay with this? I'm wondering if maybe Pyrrha heard just enough of that to wonder if Cassandra is pushing Helenus to do something against the family.
Mm,
That maybe the complication is Pyrrha misunderstands just enough to worry that Cassandra may be
Moving again.
untrustworthy. Does that work?
It works on my end, but
I think so. I don't know. Just judging from the conversation, I think she would more find some sort of distrust with Helenus, like thinking, is Helenus going to hurt my mom?
Well, and that's the thing
Yeah.
that he would have played that really close to the
Yeah.
vest, which
Yeah.
is why I was like, is this
Right.
worth it?
Yeah, 'cause
Maybe you
Oh, yeah.
didn't overhear Helenus as part of the conversation at all. You just heard the response.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't know what.
Cassandra's always been loud.
Yeah.
I'm classically trained
yes.
and in the game.
And yeah.
Okay.
That makes
so
sense.
yeah, that
Yeah.
would make sense.
So okay. So so Helenus manages to keep himself clean in Pyrrha's eyes, but what you overheard from Cassandra makes you a little nervous. Like it something about that does whatever she is planning doesn't feel right to you.
Okay.
So whether or not you act on that is,
Right,
right.
But no, it automatically just puts my guard up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Also, we've always conspired. I'm guilty by association, even if you
Uh,
don't know
right,
she's
yeah.
talking to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, who else going to be talking to you in your room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's my room.
When I
The
go
guard
to
you
my
send
room,
in there to
though,
check the closet.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
when I go to my room, I
Yes.
do want to do research on someone with metal eyes because I did see him.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
And I may not have heard of
Yeah.
you know, what is it called? Gola?
Gola.
Gola.
Mhm.
Yeah, I may not have heard of a Gola.
Yeah. But
But that I know that ain't right.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
so I would probably do some research.
Okay.
Of course, dressing nicely first.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. As you're getting ready.
I think all these conversations are happening while we're getting dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you all look amazing, of course. So, give me an understand roll.
Okay.
And
Truth?
yeah,
Okay.
truth works. Yeah, and let's just leave this as one. Or, actually,
would deductive reasoning apply here?
yes, it would. It actually no, I am going to spend a threat to make it 2. So if you want, you can spend momentum. Knowing 3 successes.
Girl.
Okay, so you get momentum. All right.
How many we get?
Yeah. So you discover it's a fairly well kept secret, but there are circles who know that the Bene do have a way to basically genetically bring somebody back to life, to bring a body back to life, and basically like a sort of cloning, but there's something about the process that the eyes cannot be replicated, and so they have these prosthetic silver eyes.
How long does the process take?
It can be done within, I'd say, a few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, because she's looking at it, her scientific, detachment.
Yeah.
How soon after death, like how fresh would the body have to be?
So there's not really certainty on that, but nothing seems to indicate that it really needs freshness at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has been at least a few weeks.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. At least.
But could be longer.
Yeah.
Because he died how long ago?
He would have died about 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
So could have been around for a few weeks, could have been around for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you spend a point of momentum, I'll give you something else.
I'll spend it.
Do it. Yeah.
Delicious information.
This is information.
Adam's like, look at this momentum you have. What if you just spend it
Right?
right now?
Yeah. So you, as you're researching this, you're also like you come across some files in the family archives, and it's you come across files that basically outline a lot of the strategy and plans of the Canley and the assassinations on House Mycetti.
Okay.
And so you so I'm going to give you an asset. So this will be a intangible asset, but basically permanent.
Okay.
But you have you're able to store to your memory
Mm-hmm.
the Canley plans. So the Mycetti Canley plans is your asset. God. So you can access. It's a lot of information you can't possibly like carefully look through it all and read through it all, but you have it accessible now. Like you're able to do your like speed processing technique to like it just I am going to say you had to take a little hit of Sappho juice to do this.
Okay.
So but you have a lot of this information in memory.
Okay.
Yeah. So now if Helenus wants to know the answers, all he has to do is ask you.
Yeah, he'd have to use his words. So he's never gonna get there.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Yeah.
At the end of that,
Yes.
he would have tried to move us towards also doing research
Mm-hmm.
about specifically when these Bene Toilax arrived and where they might have come from, and trying to do things that are probably way more suited for Iser,
Yeah.
but asking for help is against everything that he
Yeah,
has ever
right,
done
yeah.
in his entire life.
All right. I'm gonna let you do an understand roll as well. I know it's super fun.
Okay.
I am going to let Cassandra help, or you can help Cassandra.
He did ask for her help because he knows that he can't do this alone.
Okay. All right. So Cassandra, do an understand roll,
Okay.
and I will let Helenus roll a single d20, and this also understand, but you can choose your drive, and
I think I'm gonna go with duty on this.
yeah,
Duty to Helenus
it's
and-
duty to your brother. Yeah,
Justice.
justice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry. I am going to spend a point of threat to make that difficulty 2.
Okay, well, I got 1 success.
And I also got 1 success.
Okay. All right. That's enough.
It took both of us.
Yeah. So what you are able to access is that shortly, so after ATAC returned, sorry, I got the wrong name. Yeah, the wrong name there. Okay. So shortly after ATAC, not returned, but left Ginas and became a Swordmaster and
Mycetti.
guard for Mycetti. He was so ATAC's specific assignment was to be the bodyguard for Cordero Virk, who is a child of House Virk and the youngest daughter of the Mycetti heir.
Oh.
The daughter of the Mycetti heir. So the daughter of the last Mycetti heir was married to a Virk, and they had a son named Cordero, who was on Kaitane, in basically getting an education, an imperial education on Kaitane when the assassination occurred. And so ATAC was here on Kaitane and was killed when Cordero Virk was murdered.
Did it say how he died?
He was killed by poison blade, by assassin's blade. You got a point of momentum if you want to spend it and learn something fun.
I mean, yeah.
Is it?
Fun.
Yeah, I want to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
We got here, we may as well.
Yeah. The person who was responsible for planning and assigning the assassinations, not carrying them out, but planning and assigning them, was Panavic.
Oh no.
Okay.
Whew. Whew.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
nope.
probably have access to this. I
Yeah.
haven't.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in those files.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Pivot.
while we're researching,
Uh-huh.
Helenus was getting ready, and he stops.
Uh-huh.
I think he just gets really quiet. Really quiet. What if I just leave right now instead of going to this procession?
Well, then the game continues on.
I'm not saying forever. I just... If... He knows. He knows. I wonder if he even knew his name, though.
Would you have done any different in his place? I'm not excusing what he did. And I'm not excusing or hand-waving your heartache. But putting malicious content on his motivations may be premature. We're all playing games.
I don't play the same games you do, Cass.
I know. And you don't play the same games he does. All I'm saying is while he's playing his game, he may be a pawn in someone else's.
I'd like to cut away from Helenus's torture. As beautiful as it is, I just want to kind of make the audience like
Yeah, no, we can go.
think about how awful Helenus feels right now.
You're good.
So, Iser,
Mhm.
as you return to the tower, you're met by Panavic. And says, Iser, I think we have a problem.
Another one or a continuing problem?
It's a new one.
Oh, good.
The alert that I had for unauthorized access to certain files has been triggered.
Oh,
fuck.
Files that only you and I, my mothers, and the Viscountess know.
Ah. From this new problem's from inside the tower, then.
Yes. It's been accessed. Twice.
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 Well, I know a move I want to make, but I don't have that critical information.
What are you thinking?
Well, I don't know anything about the lost love.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
Yeah.
I have not been anywhere near a room where that conversation happens.
Yep.
So, no. I will investigate.
Okay. Stumped the Mentat.
Yes.
All right. Let's have you investigate. Yeah.
Technological question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we keep track of terminal use?
I think there are ways to know that, to know like who's seen what.
There's no one in this family use encryptions.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just saying.
Well, I think we do, but we're all the same family.
Right, yeah. It's kind of like coded to the DNA. So,
Yeah.
and actually, like that might. So that kind of does lead you to one of two conclusions. A, it is it was accessed by two separate, incredibly resourceful espionage agents, or it was accessed by members of the family. And it could have been one of each, or, you know.
I don't think that's the route I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it is definitely the family.
Okay.
Not external.
Not external espionage.
Because even a face dancer can't fake DNA.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's not
right.
what they do.
Yeah, they can look like it, they can sound like it, but they can't
actually be
DNA.
it. Yeah. Okay. I think I know where I need to start.
Okay. Right.
Stay with your mothers. We need to coalesce around the idea of an impenetrable tower today, more than anything.
Understood.
I have acquired some assistance for our procession. Please do not be alarmed when we arrive.
Sounds very alarming.
I understand. You'll have to trust me. And I think he smiled, like that, like awkward smile. Like,
yeah.
I don't make my face go like this.
Yeah. And he smiles that politician smile of I absolutely do not, but I'm going to pretend I do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Two expert liars lying to each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just very different kind of liars.
Yeah.
And so let's have you do understand, and I'll let you pick the drive. I'm gonna spend a point of momentum and make this difficulty 2 instead.
Okay.
Point of threat.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, you know.
So
There's plenty of threat. There's not any momentum up there.
Hey, there's barely any threat left. We've done it. We've done
Oh,
our
that's
job.
right. Yeah.
we're eating it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating it's a way to put it.
Too many croissants. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna go with. I'm kind of torn between duty and power.
Okay.
Duty because it involves the family. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm here to do, is
Yeah.
keep everybody safe and protected and all that.
Right.
But power, new people have more knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who yet.
Yeah.
And if I don't have the most knowledge, I don't like it.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay.
I like power for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Because if your duty is to the family, then and that's the only thing you're considering, then whatever the family does is technically okay, right? But
it depends on what
yeah,
my duty is to the big F,
the big
family.
F, right? Exactly. Yeah.
But power makes sense too.
Yes.
I'm digging it.
Cool.
And deductive reasoning.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
How about 3?
3. 6.
Oh, I have to spend one to do that.
No. No.
Get 3 dice, or
right?
No.
Wait.
No, for your deductive reasoning to double assistance.
Yeah.
No, that you don't have to spend momentum.
It just
for that.
applies.
Oh, because I'm under that number.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
so that's
Yeah.
3.
As long as you're under your understand number.
It's statements
It's
that you have to do
doubles.
that for.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. That's the part
I know.
keep
I know-
messing
I
I
up
had
know.
to
every time.
write
Yeah.
it on my character
You know what? I
sheet.
mean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Yeah, so that does get a point of momentum back.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, so you begin to do investigating, and you most people would not be able to trace what has happened here, because the people who are coming across, who accessed this information, did so in such a way that it looks like a total, like they just kind of stumbled on it. It's, and like they weren't, like they weren't using kind of like their own personal passwords kind of thing. It was more like they just knew how to get around the family's systems.
Sure.
But you catch some telltale signs that make it clear, like, the deductive reasonings that that caused someone to go from point A to point F.
I see.
And both of them are things that you know how to do, and they're things that you trained intrinsically in Cassandra and Pyrrha.
Who?
What?
So you did this.
Yeah.
Certainly not me.
Yeah.
I think that's
You hacked
a point of pride,
Yeah.
but it's also like appreciation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, very, very good.
Yeah.
I'm not immediately concerned about Pyrrha.
Uh-huh.
I'm much more concerned about Cassandra.
Thanks for the help.
You're a direct representative of a faction that will try and kill us if they find out what we're doing.
Sure, if you put it that way.
I mean, so are half the other women in the family.
Right, yeah.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know.
You know
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know Shayla. I think it's you're one of the few people who know that Isabel is also a Bene Gesserit trained. Or she is not Bene Gesserit. She is Bene Gesserit trained. Whereas Shayla is absolutely Bene Gesserit to the core. She's a Reverend Mother, true believer, like she's in. Isabel just got the training. So that's kind of what you figure out.
How much time do we have before we have to leave?
It is time.
Yeah.
And
Great.
I think
Awkward.
this is and I think right as you're figuring this out is time to leave, and you arrive at the car that's taking you all to the port to meet the family, and the four of you coalesce there, knowing a whole bunch of new things. And I think we're going to close a little early
Okay.
on the awkward arrival of the four of you, all newly enlightened with a lot of information you probably didn't want to know.
I know stuff, but at what cost?
I know.
Yes.
I
Yeah. Go ahead.
pardon the art skills,
No.
but I drew what Iser's formal.
Oh, I want to see. I want to see.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
like each strip is a different one of our fabrics
Oh,
I like that. Yeah.
that then
Tying all
bunches
that
at the
up.
waist and then goes
Fantasy.
down
There
in
you
the
go, now
opposite
you
direction
can see
across
it.
that
Very
leg.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the base color is the Lykos blue.
Yeah.
Very
Wait,
nice.
That's this way. I can't see the
Yeah.
veil.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's real good.
I can draw
Yeah.
things as long as no one wants actual proportions or details.
Hey,
Great.
that's better than a lot of
this is
people can
awesome.
do.
That's true.
Yeah. We faced it and did not resist. The storm passed over, through us and around us. It's gone, but we remain. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Session 8 of Apostates of Dune. Thank you to our audience. We love that you're here, whether you're listening in with us live or whether you're going to tune in later, watching us on YouTube or Twitch, listening to us on your favorite podcast service or whatever. We're just glad that you're here, and we hope you're enjoying it. We'd like to thank our chat mods for their hard work. It's because of our chat mods that we can have a safe space to stream live and allow chat during our game. So that can't happen without people who keep us safe. So thank you to our chat mods for taking care of us. And also to James V, our general chat mod, who also provides amazing pop-up video.
Yeah, right.
Thank you to our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we're able to play games without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. And if you're a Patreon, one of the special things you get access to for this show is the compendium, where I keep all of the information. It's our little show Bible, basically, and I put synopses of each episode in there. We have images of face casting. We have details about the characters in the world, and as well as some meta information talking about how we set up our session 0 and all that. So it's a special little perk. Any amount of Patreon participation gets you access to everything that we do here on Happy Jacks for our Patreons. If you can contribute any amount at all, that's great. It helps us keep the lights on, keep Kimmy's electric bill paid, buy new stuff for the studio. It all goes back into the studio and the network. Okay, so let's start with this side and reintroduce yourselves. Who are you and what's your excuse? Where can we find you?
Hey, everybody. I am still Joey, and I have been Cassandra Lykos, apparently the actual family black sheep.
Real.
And yeah, you can find me on all the socials at Feywild85, FEYWILDE85. This is currently everything I'm doing online right now. However, for the next 7 weekends, it is time again for the Southern California Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Irwindale at the Santa Fe Dam. Come see the Poxy Boggards, the Merry Wives of Windsor, all your favorite people who do both that and this, because we don't know what we're doing with our lives. But 7 weekends, it's a lot of fun. Just be aware, this Sunday, Easter Sunday, the fair is closing early. It's closing at 5 instead of 7 o'clock. But every day is basically 10 to 7.
Also, Sunday, you cannot buy a ticket at the door.
Yes.
You have to have bought your ticket online ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strangely enough, fair is listening and is trying to improve
Yeah.
sometimes. So which is good.
Yeah.
So come and see us. Come say hi after the show. We'd love to hear from you. And peace out.
Yeah. You could also you could always find Dave, and you can often find me, hopefully a lot more this year, doing the merchandise booth for the Poxy Boggards. So you can come say hi to us too.
And it's going to be so glorious. I have constructed a wagon that has a built-in garment rack.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so much
Fancy.
easier. Yeah. I'm excited to come help now.
I'm super jazzed.
Yeah.
We're actually going to have 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Wow.
I will not be there on Sundays because I game all day on Sundays, but on Saturdays I'll be most at the fair mostly. Also, just so everyone knows, we generally do a Happy Jacks network meetup at fair, so keep an eye on the Discord. Ask around about that. I believe there's a hangout chat or something like that in the Discord. That's probably where information will come out about it. But if you're coming out to the fair, maybe you can meet up with other Happy Jacks folks. Yeah. Kai.
Oh God. Hello, everyone. I am Kai. You can find me everywhere as Estella Landris. I lost my voice talking all weekend at WonderCon, where the panel and the live play I did there will be available soon on the internet, where you can see me play Dread again. I love Dread. besides that, you can find me over on my channel, Estelle Van Ladris, on Twitch, where I do 2 shows, a show called Seems Right, my show about costuming and storytelling. Today, on Mondays, which is when I do Seems Right, I talked about the really cool use of mechanics in adaptation, specifically talking about Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond, and how good their form of adaptation is in mechanics. And then on Wednesdays, I play a game. And this time, I've started playing Hollow Knight. I've never played Hollow Knight. I've always wanted to. So I'm playing Hollow Knight now. It's wonderful. I'm playing Hollow Knight again this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're back this Saturday over on Transplanter RPG for more of the Chaos Protocol. We are now in the back half of Arc 4, and everything's going really great. You think this is bad. It actually went worse over on the Chaos Protocol recently.
I gotta step up my game.
No, don't. Oh my god.
But it's so much fun to torture your character.
I know, and I
you
love
react
doing
so great.
it.
I know, yeah.
The worst part. So yes, you can come and see the fallout of the gay love derogatory over on the Chaos Protocol on Saturday. And then I also a channel that I am a part of. We're doing over on Tender Vision Studios. We're doing a community stream where we're going to talk about how to build characters in our game, The Home We Remember, which is a tarot-based game. So we're going to be talking about tarot. We're going to be doing tarot readings. We're also going to be doing community organizing and raising funds for the mutual aid call for our friend Rockets and Pens, Fabian Leahy, who is trying to move and is really down on his luck and needs some more secure housing. So we're come and hang out on Friday, April 3rd at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time over on Tender Vision Studios here on Twitch, and learn about how to build characters in our game, about time loops and memory and community and sad trauma things that happen to you. It's a good time. But yes, I will be here again next week doing more of this with these lovely people.
All right. Well, I am Michelle. I'm on the socials at Michulu. That's Michuulhu. I'm also on Portents of Fear, a YouTube channel and podcast. So you can catch us on all the podcast platforms. You can catch us on YouTube. We do horror fiction. My husband writes the stories and I narrate them on camera, and it's a lot of fun and creepy and wonderful. Yeah. And we release every other Wednesday. So we have one coming out this Wednesday. Don't ask me which one because I don't remember. But we do have one coming out this Wednesday. And other than that, online, this is it.
Yeah. Thank you. And Dave.
Hi, everybody. I'm CADave. I can't type one sentence and talk another. It's not possible. So I'll just reply here. That's fine. Yes, seriously, Happy Jack's RPG podcast was started by the same guy that started the Poxy Boggards.
Yeah.
And wrote the song Happy Jack's Undrinkable Ale that was then the inspiration for the name for the podcast. It's true. If you come to the Renaissance Pleasure Fair, you can see the barrel from which it all sprung. Literally right next to the stage. It's labeled right there for you to look at. Take pictures with it if you want.
Yes, yeah.
Right up to that bunghole.
Yeah.
No, not the bunghole.
The barrel of Stu's loins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Just what no one wants. But here we are. Other than that, I am still going to be streaming the Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, which is a lot of fun. I just haven't because children and school events are a whole thing. And this week isn't any better. So it's not going to happen this week. But next week I plan to be back on. Getting back to that. I've also been playing a lot of Retro Rewind, the VHS rental store simulator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is a mess of fun and just ridiculous and silly. Oh, you know what? You're right. It's been a while since a puppy update.
Puppy update. Thank you.
She is over 30 pounds of dog now.
No.
Wow.
But she has gotten all her shots done, so she went and had her first actual grooming appointment, and is so adorable. And especially because you can see her eyes now. It's not just
Yeah.
a mask of floof. So it is wonderful. And she's actually started her official big girl dog training. So she's doing pretty well, shockingly.
Yay. Oh, good.
And also the most guard dog I've ever owned.
Yeah.
She is fully prepared to growl and bark at any noise.
Yeah.
She is ready. She doesn't know what to do with it past that point.
Yeah.
But
There's someone.
yes,
yeah.
Someone.
she has to inform anyone in the room when anyone approaches.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, all in our own house, our own family. Like, if she's laying in the back with my wife on the bed taking a nap, and I have the audacity to go to the bathroom in the back of the house, it's down the hallway, and I go, "It's okay, baby," and then she like jumps off the bed,
Yeah.
all four paws in the air, and lands and looks at me and goes, "All right, yeah.
That's you.
You're not lying. Fine."
You're not a gola.
Right? Yeah.
So it's pretty hilarious, and watching her react that way to like the neighbors as we've started walking her around the neighborhood, because she will just be like, "I know I'm supposed to be walking right next to you. I'm doing it, but I'm still gonna go."
Yeah. Right.
Anytime I see someone else.
Yeah.
I love an opinionated woman.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That much she very much is.
Yeah. Nevertheless, she persisted. Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Get it, girl.
100% does like a little ballerina twirl before she sits every time, which is so heartbreakingly adorable for me to try and train her not to do that.
The video,
I will
right?
attempt.
if it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we'll be walking along and she's doing great with where she's supposed to walk and staying with me and doing great.
Yeah.
And then you go, "Okay, sit," and she'll go, "Twirl, sit."
I love that.
She knows what she's supposed to do, but
Yeah.
she's like, "I need to make sure everything's clear first."
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
Baby
we're
dolls.
good.
Yeah. Aw.
But yeah.
Well, good.
Other than that, I can't wait to get back here next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love it when the family comes to town.
I know. Yeah. Finally.
Hey.
So, yeah. It could have happened like in episode 6, but no. Like you guys just got to do cool stuff and keeps.
You had to try to kill us.
Yeah, that's true. That's because. Yeah.
All 5 of us spent this entire session just stabbing each other.
Yeah. Yeah. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I have particularly been trying to keep you all from being stabbed.
I know.
Oops.
And yet I just come in there with my little knife.
Yeah.
Poke.
I specifically went and saw the most stabby man in the Imperium
That's
Yeah.
right.
to
Yeah.
ask for help.
The
Yeah,
one unhot NPC that Adam is introduced.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
I was like, this is a notable character from Dune. How do I know this? They're not
They're
hot.
not hot.
This is why you should back Patreon so you can see all of the hot NPCs that Adam has given us.
That's right. They are all super fine. Yeah. And
Adam and their stack of threats that they
That's-
walk in with.
yeah. Look at this hot person who's going to try and kill you or destroy your emotions. So next week we will get to meet some more of the hot people who try to kill or your personage or your heart. So yeah, it's going to be fun. As always, I've been Adam and GMing the game, and you can find me on the socials at Hoobuk, HOOBUK. It's mostly on Instagram, where I post pictures of my cats and memes in my stories about overthrowing the Imperium, and then soon I'll probably have a bunch of my photos from Tahiti posted up, because I got some phenomenal photos, and it's such a fun trip. But yeah, you can also find me here on Sundays. I will be back next week. We've got just a few episodes of the Astral Circus left. We're wrapping that up. So the last 3 weeks they've done an interlude story where Dion took the DM seat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Good job, Dion.
Yeah, it's super fun. I haven't listened to last night's yet, but the first 2 were great. But then next week we return with the full crew, and I'll be back, and we're gonna wrap up pretty soon, I think. And then obviously I'm here. Also, check out our friends Emporium at for the Wayward Gamer, where I was involved in an Aliens RPG project, which is like several 4-shots that are connected. So I was in the 4 episodes of The Colony, but you can also check out the other episodes with different tables. It was a really cool, fun project, and really happy that I got to be a part of that. So I think that's it. Join us next Monday, where I will be a year older. It's my birthday on Thursday, or Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Someday that ends in Y.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you want to catch up on past episodes, visit happyjacks.org/apostates of Dune. And if you want to find all the other APs here on the Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.